trust. I belong to you, and I'll always be around.
Good morning, family. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, I'm Peggy, and welcome to Gone with the Windleys. Okay, so we are embarking on a road event. Let me put my professional voice on for y'all, okay? So listen, we are at Barksdale. See, Donald told me this stuff. Let me start over again. Give me a minute, y'all. So I'm coming to you live from Barksdale Air Force Base here in Shreveport, Louisiana, right? So we've been here before. We've showed you guys around. It's an old video. We will link it at the top if you want to see it. But anyway, Barksdale has two parts. So we're in what I guess we would call it the overflow, because on the main side over there, and they're pretty much the same, this base doesn't have a lot of frills and stuff like that. So on the other side is 42 spaces. And like I said, I think this is kind of like the overflow. So this only has how many spots, player?
This side has 20. The other
20.
side has 42.
So this is what they're using for cabins, right? I think they're just little trailer homes. And since we've been here, there's been a lot of people staying in them. They look really spacious and stuff like that. I didn't want to go and turn the key because even though some of these places don't have cars in front of them, people are actually in them, right? So this place is really nice. I think they have about 8 or 9 of these trailers that they're using for cabins, and they look really nice. And then if you kind of see between the RV there, that brown brick building, that is the shower area, right? And the emergency shelter as well. So, as I say, this place does not offer a lot, but it is very quiet. The neighbors have been very friendly. The base is pretty big because to get back here from the front gate, it takes you about 10 miles, right? So DJ and I were walking yesterday, and I don't know if you could see it, but that big branch right there, as we were walking by, it fell out the tree, right? And both of us just took off running. I'm like, we just both silly. Now, this place does come with Wi-Fi, right? And it's pretty decent to be really far out because we're like way pushed back on base. So, yeah. And I want to say this place will probably run you about $25 a night. So it's really good. You know, it's just, I like it because it's quiet, it's peaceful. I got another great night of sleep. So, yeah. Donald is packing up. So just want to give you guys a little bit of what's going on with us right now. So we're trying to get to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, which is a 15-hour drive from Houston, Texas. So what Donald has done is he's broke it up into 3 days. So our first night will be here in Shreveport, Louisiana. The next night will be in Millington, Tennessee. We've stayed there before as well. And then on the third day, we will be in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. We're excited for that. How much is this place per night? I want to give the right amount. Was it 25 or 35?
I think it's 30.
30. So it's worth the $30, right? It's worth it.
Hey, fam.
Hey, say hey to my boo.
How's it going, fam? How y'all doing?
I'm not good at this, but I'm gonna try. Like, okay, and then you guys see you get this nice little picnic table. They do allow you to burn, so you can bring your fire pit and everything is pulled through. How long are the sites, babe?
55 feet.
55 feet. Okay, there you have it. And if you wanted to put a tent up, they give you a little slab here. I'm just going with it, y'all. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I would use it for. That's what I would use it for. And you could get your grill out here all fired up and everything. So if you're into camping, like for real camping and want to be out and hear all the sounds of nature, this is your place. $30 a night. You can't beat that.
Nice, secluded, and quiet.
Nice. See, that's why you should be doing this. So Donald just gave me some words. He said use nice, secluded, and quiet.
Yeah, and it's almost always got a spot open. I mean, every time I called them, they've always said yes. Just come on by. If you need a change, just let us know 24 hours in advance. So
yeah.
This is one of the few military RV parks that still has spaces like almost all the time.
All the time. We woke up this morning to a little chill. It got real cold last night. Woo. And we have emptied out probably 80% of the RV. And so one thing I forgot to pull off the RV were the heaters. And thank God I didn't. So we used a little heater for the bathroom, and then we used the big heater for the bedroom. And we left the fireplace on for DJ, and it worked out marvelously. So anyway, since we were in Shreveport, Louisiana, you can't come to Louisiana without having some gumbo or some red beans and rice, or just what did my son got a shrimp po' boy sandwich the last time we were here for a cruise. And let me just tell you, the place we went to yesterday was awful, right? And we didn't even show the food. I was just so mad. So what was the name of the place that we ate at yesterday?
I think it's Bojack's. I'll put it right there. I'll put a little picture of it and the title right here.
Okay, so listen, fam. If you ever in Shreveport, do not stop there.
Yeah.
Because and I'm not even trying to be funny. The food was not like you in New Orleans. You don't come and they don't season the food. Like, have you ever ate greens with no seasoning? That's what it was, right? Like, they didn't even put a little bit in. They just let, like the sausage, they let it season the whole thing. And it just wasn't good. Now, Donald, I got the red beans and rice, right? It was just a little small container. And Donald got something called dirty rice. And it was just not good. It almost looked like fudge in a bowl with little pieces of rice in it, to me. I'll let him tell you about it, but I'm just saying I will never stop there again. It was overpriced and it was not good, because we tried to go to several places, because every time I'm coming through a new place I hadn't been to, what I'll do is go to TikTok and I'll put the place that I'm at, and then I'll put restaurants, and then you'll get all these reviews that pop up, right? But when I did Shreveport for Cajun food, not a whole lot popped up. Like, normally you get hundreds and hundreds of reviews about food you could eat and stuff like that. But then, plus we didn't want to drive too far from base, because we knew we had to get out and start driving again today. So we found 3 places that were pretty close. One place was completely closed down. Another place was closed, and I guess because it was Sunday. And so I was like, you can't go wrong if you go downtown. And we went downtown, and that's the bowl place that we just decided to stop at, because, Donald had already been driving 4 hours, and I just didn't want him to keep driving. So we stopped at that place, and it was just not good. So on the way back, we know not to go there. I told Donald, I said, we would have done better eating at Popeyes. You can't call that Cajun food. But anyway, fam, we got DJ already packed in. He was so glad to be back on the RV, because he was like, when we first put him on the RV, he was just like, this is where I belong. Yeah. So anyway, fam, we will see you guys inside the car or on the next clip. So we'll see you later, fam. Bye-bye.
Hey, how's it going, fam? So there we are. We have made it and we're all set up and everything. Peggy is busy on the inside, you know, getting our home together. She's promised me a special meal this evening, so I'm looking forward to that. So I just want to talk to you guys about this little trip we just had. Y'all know we went from Shreveport to Millington. This is like NSA Mid-South, close to Memphis, Tennessee. And one thing I wanted to address was truck stops. That might seem kind of random, but I have this love-hate relationship with truck stops now that we are RVing. So we go to truck stops because pulling that large 34-foot RV and the big truck sometimes does not work in a lot of the little regular fuel pumps. So we go in and we use the same fuel pumps that the 18-wheelers use, the tractor trailers use. And plus we can get deaf at the pump. So, and this, you know, we try to stop every 2.5 hours, you know, take a little break, rest the eyes, use the bathroom, that kind of thing. And so I've been going to like Love's because they've been doing a pretty good job of keeping the bathrooms clean. And so Peggy can get a little break there and we get our little gas, we can go and move on, kill two birds with one stone. But Love's charge more than like everybody around them for the most part. Now, I have seen a couple exceptions as I was driving, but usually when we stop, Love's is like $4.69, just 40-50 cents more per gallon than just recently passed normal gas stations. So I still like Love's. We're probably gonna end up stopping there most of the time because there's way more of those than many others, but Flying J, Pilot, same kind of thing. But today we stopped at a Road Ranger. Now that Road Ranger had a very reasonable price and nice clean facilities and everything. So I'm glad I found it. I'm gonna start looking for Road Ranger a little bit more often because I believe there's more of those out there than we know of. Some truck stop etiquette. If you are using the truck stop, these 18-wheelers keep these country going. These tractor trailers are working hard, doing hundreds, if not thousands of miles every week. So hey, when they stop for some gas and have to get a shower, whatever else it is, make sure you leave some space for them. If you do get to a pump and you get done pumping, before you go ahead inside, go ahead and move forward. Allow them to go ahead and pull in behind you because they'll probably be there for at least 20-30 minutes. So you go ahead and pull your rig and your truck forward and let them do their thing. But that's a piece of etiquette I got for all you RVers out there who want to go ahead and stop at truck stops. Make sure you're also doing that same thing. But we made it here, fam. Traveling mercies are abundant and the place looks really, really nice. We got a very good spot. We were blessed. But now that we're here and Peggy's on the inside, I'm taking a little bit of trash out. Trash we collected on the trip. You always collect trash in the vehicle on these road trips. But I'm gonna take this trash out and I'm gonna take DJ to the park. There's a dog park right over here next to the RV park. I'm gonna go ahead and take DJ to it. So let's go ahead and get our minute with DJ.
Good morning, family. It is another early and brisk morning. Donald and I arrived at, what is it called?
NSA Mid-South.
NSA Mid-South in Millington, Tennessee. You might as well say Memphis. But anyway, this is another small military base. The price here is $35. They do have a camp host. She's up front. I want to say this place offers about 40 sites. But we've never had a problem getting a space here. Whenever we call, you can always get a night or two. You probably can get a week if you want it. It's just not that busy here. Now, we've been here before too. I think we had to stay here for like 3 or 4 days in between trips. And some of the same people are here. So I feel like the long timers are up front. They do have a wash house, but right now it's not operating. I think she said they're going to replace it. And so in the meantime, you could go wash on, on post, and it's free. So that's a good thing too. So I'm just going to show you guys around a little bit. So we are in spot 15. Right? So we were able to get a decent spot. They don't assign spots. They just know how many spots they have. And so when you get here, they'll tell you what you have to choose from or what's left. Last time we were in that spot there where that Rockwood is. And like I say, it's a pretty nice and decent park, really quiet. DJ enjoyed himself at the doggy park yesterday. But again, this is another no frills RV park. If you wanted to come here just to relax, clear your mind, read a book, get some work done, this is the place for you. So they have, in the back here, this cul-de-sac, it's pretty big here. So they have 3 sets of cul-de-sacs. So you have one in the back, and then you'll have one over here to my left, and then you'll have one to my right. Okay? So that's about it. If you see this building in front of me, that is the office, and the camp host lives right in front of the office. But this is on the military base, and it's maybe 3 miles from the gate. So it's a brisk morning. I'm gonna go ahead and get inside. Your girl is tired. This is day 3 of a 15-hour trip from Houston, Texas to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, right? So, yeah, we're just gonna load her up, head on out. There's a couple soldiers standing out here. Well, not standing, but a couple soldiers that stay out here. I don't know if they TDY or what, but they're here. So Donald has already walked the baby, and we're gonna go for a couple hours and then maybe stop for breakfast today. It's gonna be a 6.5 day. So it's about 6:45 a.m. and between rest stops and stuff like that, we're hoping to get there right at about 3 o'clock. Yeah, we're hoping to get there right about 3 o'clock. Because you have to go slower with the RV, and plus we're going to get into some morning traffic. We kind of like to leave at like 9 or 10 after that morning rush to work. Traffic dies down, but we don't have that luxury this morning, so we're going to go ahead and just take this out. I don't want to seem like I'm tired, but I'm tired. 3 days of travel. It's been a while since we did something like this. I'm not even complaining. That's why I've been trying to make things really good for Donald, like making sure, he has a hot meal every night and making sure he can just rest and relax between. And so that's what we've been doing. You want to say good morning to the fam, honey bunny?
Good morning, fam. Why y'all bother me? I'm trying to get the stuff done.
Yeah, they're bothering you. Okay. Again, I'm not good at this, but I just wanted to bring y'all a little B-roll footage of showing y'all where we are, what we're doing, stuff like that. And so I would come here and I would actually stay. Actually, all the places that we've been to so far, I would recommend if you are, military or you qualified to stay on base. The price point is great. Like I say, no frills. So
no frills yet.
It is what it is, but I've enjoyed myself.
Very restful, very relaxing.
Relaxing.
That's a big thing when you're on the road and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm ready to go ahead and back up and hook up.
All right, player. So I've done my part. We have our jobs. I do the inside, Donald does the outside. His job is way more important. So I try not to talk to him or ask him anything because I don't want him to forget. But you know, he's got this song in his head to make sure he does everything. I wonder one day if he'll share the song with you guys to make sure that he has everything done. But anyway, it's been real. Millington, Tennessee. Now we're headed to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Didn't realize how big Tennessee was, right? And when you're out here exploring and going in all these different places, you realize how big or how nice or how whatever something is. And so I've been coming to Tennessee all my life because this is where the bulk of my family is from. And I hope when they see this video, they don't get upset, but I just had to come through and get out. All right, so I will see you in the next clip, fam.
Take me in your arms, do just what you want. You're the one I trust. I belong to you, and I'll always be around when I need some loving, baby. And I never let you down, let you down, let you down. I'm your song, and you're playing all my melodies. There's no one else, 'cause baby, we got chemistry. Me feelings that I never knew. This heart of mine will always and forever belong to you. You and me were meant to be as one. The universe has known it all along. Maybe this is where our story starts.